Welcome back, everyone, to the Pinecone Cottage Gardens. Please take a minute to subscribe to our channel, like our video, and ring that notification bell. Last time we were here, we were in our back garden, the last time we visited Pinecone Cottage Gardens, and now we are in our front garden. And Julia is here with me picking some cherry tomatoes. We have lots of things here in this little back area of our garden that we use at the restaurant. We have these beautiful zinnias here that we pick for fresh flowers for the tables. They're just all these beautiful jewel colors. We have beautiful amaranth, this gorgeous, tall, ferny kind of plant is amaranth, and actually when it goes to seed, the little seeds are actual amaranth, the grain. So you'd have to harvest a lot to get the amaranth grain, but that's what this is. And we use this as ornamental too for the tables at the restaurant. We have about 4 or 5 different heirloom tomato plants here. Julia's picking some little cherry tomatoes. They're indigo blue cherry tomatoes. And what I really wanted to talk to you about today, though, is this beautiful pineapple sage. So if you don't know anything about pineapple sage, it's actually native to Mexico, and it's a fall blooming plant, so it gets a beautiful red flower, and it attracts hummingbirds and butterflies that actually migrate through our area at this time of the year. So it's really a wonderful thing, and you can use the flower to decorate salads, anything that you would use like an edible flower for. So fruit salads, tea, cakes, anything like that, and it has a sweet kind of nectar flavor to it. But what we use it for mostly is the leaf, and it has a pineapple fragrance. It does have a pineapple and sage kind of flavor. It's not as strong of a pineapple flavor as you might think, but if you use enough of it, the flavor will come through. So we use it sometimes to flavor tea, and I do brew it here at home. I use some black tea as well, and then add a lot of pineapple sage to it, and it will give it a really lovely, fragrant flavor. But this month, we're using this leaf chopped up in our polenta cake. And so our polenta cake has cornmeal and almond meal in it. It doesn't have any flour in it, so it is a gluten-free cake. And you can also use the pineapple sage leaves to flavor a pound cake, just like you would scented geraniums. So if you wanted to use these and line the bottom of your pan, put some parchment down, then line the bottom of your pan with pineapple sage leaves, it would impart that flavor into the pound cake, and it would give it like a really different kind of an essence. But we're chopping it up and putting it in our polenta cake for one of our desserts. It's also good with any kind of a chicken dish to chop some of this and throw it in there. You can make pesto out of this. It's good in risotto. I've seen it in fish dishes as well, like a tropical salsa to put over fish. So there's many things you can do with this. The only downside of this beautiful plant is that it doesn't grow perennially in our area, in our zone. So once it freezes, we get a hard frost, this is completely gone. It's so sad. So we have to like use it when we have it and enjoy it to its fullest. Did you smell, Jewel? It smells so good.
Smells like pineapple.
Yeah, and the other thing that we grow out here is the nasturtiums, and we use the nasturtiums to make a fancy little prettiness on top of our tea towel. So anyway, so we have some of our trio of desserts. That's our 4th course for our afternoon tea. You can also just get this on its own on our little petite treats menu. So we have this beautiful dense polenta cake. We have a black bean brownie, which sounds funny, but it actually
It's good.
Yeah, it actually gets its moisture and density from the black beans. And then we have a lovely little rosemary grape apple galette. And the rosemary we grow as well, but our rosemary we have over at the restaurant garden. So anyway, so we're going to have a little taste of this. Oh, you're eating the brownie.
I always go for the brownie first.
Chocolate first. Absolutely. Anyway, it's so yummy. Such a nice combination of things. And there's, Julie and I talked about this in a different video earlier in the season, but there's wildflower honey in all of these desserts. So it has that nice little tinge of floral honey in it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed our little tour of our second garden here at the original Pinecone Cottage, and we will be talking to you soon. Thank you so much.